Google just dropped some bombshells at I/O 2025. And if you're still optimizing your content like it's 2021, you're going to be invisible and you're going to get left behind. This is not just a feature update. This is a total rewrite of how search works. Let me break it all down for you in this video. Hi there, I'm Jason Patel, the co-founder and CEO of OpenForge AI, and we help your business get seen by ChatGPT and other AI search engines. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You get the latest tips, strategies, and guides on how to increase your AI brand visibility and 10x your marketing in the age of AI. Let's get started. So change one, search isn't static anymore. It's a thread. So Google is fully committed to making search a conversational experience, not a list of links. Instead of typing in one query and getting 10 blue links, users are starting a thread, a real conversation. Each follow-up question builds on the last, and Gemini's AI overviews respond to each turn in real time. This is called multi-turn search, and it means your website content has to anticipate not just the initial question, but the entire journey of intent. So what does this mean for marketers? Build content clusters around primary topics with supporting detail pages. Optimize for follow-up queries, not just the leading head turn. And use natural language that mirrors how people think and talk in conversations. You also want to add FAQ sections that mimic conversational dialogue. And then create next step links in your content. If you're wondering X, here's what to read next. In other words, think like a product designer building a user flow, not a blogger writing a standalone post. You're not just answering one question, you're joining a search dialogue. Change two is multimodal search. Touch, talk, type, and see. Now search is no longer a keyword box. It's voice, camera, screen, and context all in one place. At I/O, Google showcased how Gemini can take a voice prompt and a visual scan simultaneously to deliver layered responses. So what does this mean for you? Add alt text and schema to images, transcribe your videos, use structured data to describe visual features like colors, size, shape, etc. Optimize content for how people speak, not just how they type. We're moving from search engine optimization to sensory optimization. The future is here. Change three, and this is massive. AI overviews are becoming default. AI overviews aren't experimental anymore. They're going mainstream and showing up at the top of more and more search engine results page. Google now uses overviews as a first layer for answers for many questions. And keep in mind, these overviews aren't just basic summaries. They synthesize answers across sources, they cite real pages, and even recommend next questions. They'll basically summarize 10 blue links for you. Sometimes users will get what they need and never have to scroll. Other times they'll explore based on follow-ups the AI suggests. Either way, you want your content in that first layer. So here's how to show up in these overviews. Write content that clearly and concisely answers questions. Use clear H2 and H3 headers that align with search intent. Structure your writing like a Wikipedia article meets a Stack Overflow answer. Be trustworthy, link to sources, show the author's name, and update content regularly. You also want to include well-structured summaries at the top of each article, because AI overviews are now the first screen of SEO visibility. It's here and it's here to stay. Everything else comes after. Change four, the fragmented search engine results page is the new normal. So today's search page is no longer a linear list of 10 links. It's an explosion of modules, formats, and surfaces. This fragmentation is by design. Google is giving users multiple entry points to the content depending on their intent. So you might see AI answers at the top, shopping carts with images and reviews under that. People also ask questions, short video previews from YouTube or even TikTok, Reddit or Stack Overflow embeds, long-form articles under the web filter, translated content modules, and lists, comparisons, or infographics pulled directly into the SERP results page. This fragmented structure rewards format diversity. If your only play is a 1,000-word blog post, you're going to lose. So here's what to do about it. Optimize for video, so YouTube, Shorts, and Reels. Use question and answer formatting on your blog content. Submit your products to Google Merchant Center and other knowledge graphs. Participate in expert forums and discussions. Add long-form content with rich metadata. Repurpose single pieces of content into multiple formats that can win in different modules. To win the modern search engine results page, you have to think like a multimedia publisher, not a writer. That's done. Change five, and this one's my favorite. Personal context and privacy-aware discovery. Personalization now goes beyond your browser history. Google is pulling from your entire Google ecosystem. So with your permission, Gemini can access data from Gmail, Calendar, Docs, YouTube history, maps, and previous queries to tailor your search experience. So if you're searching for a hotel in LA to watch the Cowboys lose to the Rams, Google might reference your upcoming flight in Gmail, filter based on check-in times from your calendar, recommend places you've starred in maps, exclude locations you've negatively reviewed before and places where lots of Rams fans are. Even your previous searches, restaurant preferences, delivery history, and YouTube viewing patterns may play a role. Gemini will turn all this into real-time context enrichment. So there are some key implications here. Keyword tracking tools will become unreliable somewhat because each user sees something different. Brand interaction across Google surfaces, emails, maps, video watch history, and this will all affect visibility. If users don't trust you enough to allow access, you're cut off from high-contact personalization. Loyalty programs, subscriptions, and logged-in app experiences that sync with Google services are now SEO factors. So here's what you can do. Ensure brand interactions span across Google. So Gmail, Maps, YouTube, shopping, all of it. Prioritize email marketing that integrates with Google services. Build trust with transparency and consent-first strategies. Use Schema to help Google connect the dots across services. And encourage opt-ins by clearly explaining the value of personalization. The key takeaway to all this is that in the age of Gemini, AI uses your brand's relationship data to influence its rankings. Build that relationship or lose relevance altogether. This is another one of my favorite changes. Number 6, query fanout and deep search. So search is no longer a one and done. It's a burst of intent resolution. With query fanout, Google breaks a user's single search into multiple subqueries to better understand and meet their needs. So you search best AI tools for business, and Google will fan this out into best AI tools for small business, AI tools for marketing automation, Jasper versus ChatGPT, and pricing for enterprise AI tools. And then it'll give you reviews of AI tools by G2 and Capterra. And all this will happen in milliseconds. And the final result is a synthesized response based on the best source for each micro intent. What does this mean for you? You need content that covers broad topics and niche subtopics. Both. It's stratified. So be the best answer to one facet of a big idea, and then create layered content. So overview pages on top with deep dive pages. And interlink related content pieces to support content discovery by models. So think like a research assistant, not just a content writer. I've said this again and again. Give Gemini what it needs to build a smart multi-angle answer for its user. Now this one's a bit of a prediction, but I think it will hold. Number 7, Model Context Protocol, MCP. Feed the model or be forgotten, and this will be more important than ever. MCP is a set of structured metadata guidelines that help large language models, like Gemini, understand, store, and retrieve contextual information about your content. Think of it like schema.org, but specifically for feeding LLM memory. It tells the model who wrote the content, when it was last updated, what organization it represents, what product or service is being discussed, what the authoritative source is, and so on. And here's why all this matters. LLMs can hallucinate or forget. MCP helps them remember the truth from your site and resurface it later across overviews, agent, and chat. So here's what to do about it. Implement JSON LD format with organization, author, and FAQ schema at the very least. And include named entities like companies, tools, and dates with consistency. And embed your structured context in headers, footers, author bios, product pages, etc. Use canonical URLs and make metadata crawlable. MCP is how you create structured memory inside Gemini and ultimately other AI search engines. Change 8, shopping, fashion, and try-on. AI will meet e-commerce. So Gemini isn't just searching, it's shopping. In I/O 2025, Google introduced powerful e-commerce experiences, AR-based virtual try-on for glasses, makeup, and outfits. Context-aware shopping suggestions based on weather, events, and your calendar, which is really cool. Size and style recommendations based on past purchases and user similarity, creating a more personalized experience. And of course, review summarization, sentiment tagging, and Q&A from real users, which always matters. So here's how to win. Submit high-resolution images and AR assets. I think AR assets are going to be big as time goes on. Use full product schema, so brand, reviews, specs, size, price, etc. Add video try-ons or demos to product listings. Feed dynamic content to Google Merchant Center. Answer product FAQs in structured format, and collect review content that answers real buyer questions in a true question-answer format. Your product pages now must be visually rich, data-rich, and context-rich. AI doesn't just want titles and SKUs, it wants immersive, informed content it can package as advice. You're not selling to people, you're selling to Gemini, who is advising people. AI is now the thing that stands between you and your customers. Change 9. AI-literate content is going to win. Gemini is not a browser. It's a summarizer. It's an agent almost. You're writing for a system that needs to do the following: parse your intent, trust your expertise, quote your facts, This means clear subheadings and bullets, source citations, short fact-based paragraphs, linked internal resources, and similar things to beef up your content and the rest of your website. Change 10. First-hand experience is the new EEAT, EAT. Do you guys remember when Google implemented EAT? Expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. Now the extra E is experience, EEAT, and that is front and center. Gemini wants to know, has this person actually done the thing they're talking about? This changes how you write content. So add first-person voice. Here's what happened when we added X. Or here's what happened when we tested Y. Use original screenshots, photos, and quotes. Share opinions and lessons, not just facts. When Gemini builds summaries, it favors real insights from real people, and it does this over regurgitated info. So if you want to rank, you need to prove lived experience. And change 11. AI agents will redefine discovery. We're entering a new world where users won't just use search. Their agents will use search for them. Here's what this looks like. So Gemini will get a task like plan a birthday dinner. It searches your calendar, maps, YouTube reviews, and restaurant listings. It books the dinner, sends an invite to your friends, and even adds a reminder to your phone. Or you say, find me a CRM that works with Stripe and has an AI lead scoring mechanism. Gemini will do the research, and it will return a shortlist without showing you the search results. It'll just do the work for you. Your content is now competing in the background at all times. And the user will probably never see this, will never care to see it. Gemini will just extract the key data. To show up in this future, build machine parsable content that answers agent tasks. Use structured data to label bookable, buyable, schedulable actions. Optimize for zero-click, zero-interface experiences. And include decision-enabling content like comparisons, recommendations, and filtered lists. This is more than search engine optimization. It's even more than answer engine optimization. It's agent engine optimization. You're not just being discovered, you're being delegated to. So here's an overall summary FAQ of what I covered in this video, because I know I covered a lot. So what's the biggest shift from I/O 2025? Overall, search is now AI-driven. It's AI native. It's thread-based, multimodal, personalized, and assistant-powered. Is traditional SEO dead? It's not dead, but it's transforming, and it's definitely no longer enough. You need AI-literate, structured, experience-rich content. So in a way, it kind of is dead. What is Model Context Protocol? It's a structured way to feed consistent machine-readable metadata to LLMs like Gemini so they can accurately represent your content in AI summaries. How is e-commerce search changing? It's becoming interactive, which is so cool. Visual search, try-ons, and Q&A are going to be the new norm. And what should you be doing right now? Audit your content and ask, can Gemini use this in an answer, an agent task, or a follow-up? If not, completely rewrite it or redo it. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope I cleared things up and helped you out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Jason Patel of Open4j AI, and we help your business get seen by ChatGPT and other AI search engines. I'll see you in the next video.